What is up, guys and gals? Welcome to another episode of the Nonstop Review. I'm your host, as always, Devon, angry as always, and joining me equally as always is Rick.
Hello, everybody.
I'm not angry. The internet's angry. Rick, do you want to tell the audience what happened last episode?
The internet went out in the middle of a sentence, and 25 minutes later it came back.
I fixed it. It didn't come back. I had to be very proactive.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, it was even funny. It's going to be funny if we ever release my side of the recording, because it went, oh, Rick, you cut out in the middle of a sentence after about 10 seconds, because I thought it was going to come back, and it didn't. I checked, realised it was on my end, and I went, fuck!
Yeah.
I think it's the most viscerally I've ever said fuck, and it's been recorded. But anyway, those of you familiar with the show know that before we get started, we like to ask Rick what he thinks the plot of the episode will be based entirely on the title. He's not got the best track record, but I kinda don't blame him. Regular show is weird. Rick, today's episode is called Grave Sites. What do you think is going to happen?
Okay, the guys are going to go sightseeing around grave sites, spelt the other way. And it's possibly going to be inspired by High Five Ghost mentioning that, to become a ghost, you need to have been a person, and this is where he hangs out when he's dead, or something, I don't know. Rick,
your prediction from earlier in this 4-episode stint may be coming true, for you get nil points.
Yeah, but let's go.
Rick, do you want to explain to the audience what we're watching today?
We're watching Regular Show Season 2, Episode 19, Grave Sites. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Fart noise. Rick, will I ever stop making that joke?
When you have a stroke and forget, yes. That's about it.
Don't say that. That's a very real possibility. Wow. Just not even going to point to one incident. Just it's Mordecai and Rigby being dicks.
Yep. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with the house? Your fat ass.
This is a privately owned park.
Yeah.
Now, how to tell this is set in America, right?
Yeah, because we get 20 of them. They get like 5.
I've been working at my current job for long enough that I get a whole 6 weeks.
Ah, man, yeah.
When you first start, it's 4. That's a good idea, though.
It is, actually. Yeah. You do a spooky thing in a spooky place.
Yeah. I don't know what the actual correct way of pronouncing that word is. I've always said macabre.
Yeah, I think it is macabre.
But Pops goes macabre.
Well, yeah, it's one of those, like, those are the letters. But if you're saying it the French way, then you kind of miss out the R.
So you're basically calling me a prick.
No, I'm calling you learned on this.
Oh, Benson, never change.
Mm-hmm. Movie Shack Hut.
Oh, we've been here before, haven't we?
Yeah.
That looks like it would be a great shit movie.
Yeah. Canadian death kills.
Is this guy meant to look like, what's his name? I've forgotten his name. Nostalgia critic? Angry video game nerd? I forget which one.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess it's... Yeah, he's slightly different, but yeah.
He just said the foreign edition bootleg. Are you allowed to have bootlegs?
Yeah, it's on Betamax. Oh, it's on, yeah. But yeah.
If you're selling or renting the tape, you have to rent the machine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so gross.
Ugh.
Sorry, this property is condemned.
Unsafe for use.
It's a fucking graveyard. Have some respect.
Yeah, it's a graveyard and there's freaking
you've probably
toxic
seen
waste.
this before. Have you ever seen that as a meme?
Yep.
That's a bit disrespectful, isn't it?
It is, and I think that's going to be what bites him in the ass.
That was a great idea, Mordecai and Rigby. Did you see Rigby's costume? That was sick. Sick as in good.
I was paying attention to the HorrorCon part, not the costumes, and that was to my detriment. Oh, candy floss.
I love Pops' way of naming things.
That's a cute way of doing it. Yeah, candy cobwebs.
Your sports gear is a bunch of javelins and some shot puts. Can you tell what's going to happen yet, Rick?
Yeah.
What's your theory as to the big issue for this episode?
That they've done too much of disrespecting the dead, and the dead are going to rise and get their revenge.
Okay, one of those things is correct. That's such a B-movie line, isn't it?
Yeah, batter up, yeah, zombocalypse.
This is just that one level of fucking Call of Duty and World of War.
Yeah. Man, it reminds me, like, the only reason that people, like, went to the Piranha 3D movie is because it was, like, Kelly Brook jiggling in 3D.
Naked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, are we going to talk about how the protagonist in that film was clearly meant to be Ash?
Yeah.
You fucking idiot. Oh, God, there was always one prick who did that with their fucking Game Boy games.
Yeah.
Because it's filled with raccoon spit.
Yeah, Benson having a tanty.
Yeah, so, you were right about zombies, but the reasoning was not even close to what your logic was.
It's not because they disrespected the dead, it's because they, like...
disrespected the film.
Yeah, they disrespected the film and shot the dead with radioactive waste from the Zombocalypse 3D machine. Bell end.
Oh, yeah. Like, again, the amount of times I would willingly murder Rigby. Oh, yep. Fucking idiots. Yeah, that's the issue.
Glasses, yeah.
So as you can see, Muscle Man support equipment is going to come in real handy.
Oh man, okay, yeah, fair enough.
That is way more gear than what he brought.
Yeah, he didn't bring the disc because he brought the shot puts and the javelins.
Which are still pretty good zombie killing equipment.
Yeah.
I love how the movie's also explaining what's going on for them. It's a nice touch.
Yeah. This feels like one of those like interactive like shooting rides, you know?
Oh, yeah, like fucking Tomb Raider in... It's not called Tomb Raider. Tomb whatever the fuck it's called in Chessington.
Yeah, I assume.
Listen, that's a fun interactive experience, but boy, does it get stale once you've done it for the 5th time.
Yeah. Like you go on one of those carts and like takes you through like a shooting gallery.
Yeah. They use electronic tags now, but back when that ride was first a thing, they used water pistols.
Yeah.
And it was really not a great... Like, you could see why it weren't a great idea, because you'd have fucking shitling kids just shooting people.
Yeah.
Skips gets to be a badass.
He makes a zombie kebab. It's great.
Jesus, that was an unnecessarily cool move, though, wasn't it?
It was.
That would taste awful.
I'm annoyed that I said the same thing. And this is going to be the only one that's actually going to pay for it.
I bet there's a part of Mordecai that's thinking, we could probably let Benson get bit. Howard Hellion Fightington.
It's just freaking Escanor, ain't it? Oh no, he's got a white mustache.
Escanor's so fucking cool. My signature move, it didn't work. To be fair, if you kick a bloke full pelt in the bollocks and he doesn't even flinch, you should run.
Yes.
Look, I really know it's corny as all fuck, but I really like how the live action, the quote unquote real life segments are mirroring the movie.
Yeah.
Jeez. Hang on, isn't that the cart they needed to buy new suspension for?
Yeah. So maybe they get to claim on the insurance for it. Oh no.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, man. There's nothing. Here's the thing: is I've been saying it for ages, and I'll continue to preach it. Never be too good at something when it comes to your job.
Yeah, because you get known for being like it's one of those things. It's okay being good at one thing in your job, but make sure that's something that you want to be known for. And if that is something that is incredibly easy for you to do and incredibly valuable to everything, great. If it's something that is incredibly boring and is of no value to anybody, don't be good at it.
Just for real, though, at your paycheck. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you're getting paid minimum wage, don't break your fucking back every day.
Yeah.
And, obviously if you're your own boss, this doesn't really apply.
Yeah, totally.
But anyway, I digress. Rick, what do you think of the episode?
It was a real fun one. It's basically quintessential bullshit with rather low stakes, and once you're on the roller coaster, you can see how most of it's going to go.
Absolutely, man. I mean, as far as regular show episodes go, on the scale of cosmic threats, this is a pretty low-level one.
It's low level, but it's like quintessential regular show, you know?
Yeah, this episode used to also get played all the time, and I can see why. It's very fun. The time goes quick.
Yeah. How about you? What do you think?
Yeah, it was a fun episode. It was very much a tale of two halves. You had the even the setup for the episode was just fun when they were trying to get people to come.
Yeah.
I think that GIF as an animated GIF of that guy walking backwards doing a limbo under the flyer's arm has been used as a meme for like 7 million different things at this point.
Yes, and spoiler. Yeah, that's definitely my favourite moment because it's so iconic that it transcends the show.
Right, I guess ask me my favourite moment. Let's just move straight in.
Yeah, so what's going to be your favourite moment?
I really think Skips' kill was probably the highlight, where he javelined, well, didn't javelin, pole vaulted 3 of them and then decapitated them with a swift kick.
Yeah, that was very cinematic. It was very cool.
Yeah. But in general, just moments like that where the thing that happened in reality also happened on the movie screen. It's a very cheap and simple trick, but it's a good one, so fuck it, who cares?
Yeah, cutting between Skips and the main character both doing a charging shout with the spears. Yeah, that was a pretty cool one.
Yeah, I mean, you had it just as much with Mordecai with the discus and even the ultimate winning blow of the ramming the golf cart into the big bad boss.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's not beat around the bush. Let's add to our MVP leaderboard. Rick, who is getting it from you today?
It's a difficult one. I think it's probably going to be Benson because he both approved of this entire thing going on and he enjoyed it. So.
I kind of get where you're coming from, but Benson was barely in this.
Kind of, but he was also my second favourite moment where he just turned red and shouted at Mordecai and Ruby to knock it off when they were singing at the beginning.
Yeah, but it's one of those where you can't blame him. It's one of those annoying things where everything's a sign of autism nowadays. Where it's like if you don't like repetitive noise, it might be a sign of autism, and it's like, who the fuck doesn't like repetitive noise?
Yeah, well, it's both if you don't like it and if you do like it. So it doesn't. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Almost literally.
But you can't blame Benson for snapping and being like, "It's a good idea now. Shut the fuck up."
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm giving it to Benson just because I guess no one else really stood out individually. Like, obviously, you say you got Skips with that one individual thing of him doing his pole vault. Technically, Muscle Man technically did a lot in terms of winning. Mordecai and Rigby share everything. But yeah, how about you? Who's going to get your MVP this time?
Yeah, my MVP award's going to go to Muscle Man because even though he was very much pessimistic about the evening, based solely on the fact he wanted to do a sports day, which who the fuck wants to pay to do a sports day when they're above the age of 15?
Oh yeah, who wants to pay to do it even when they're a kid? Nobody wants to pay to do one. People want to get paid to do a sports day. That's what being a professional athlete is.
But yeah, it was very sour grapes, but him bringing the sport equipment really saved the day. He showed off why he is Muscle Man. He can shot put incredibly accurately, which isn't even the point of shot put.
Yeah, it's not to do it accurately, it's to do it hard. to do it hard and far, which he also did.
Yeah, and yeah, him bringing that equipment really was fucking MVP clutch behaviour. And you know what? He motivated Mordecai and Rigby to actually join the fight. Skips didn't need much motivation. I think he was just in a bad mood.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Go through hands!
But yeah, I thought that was quite a fun little episode. And yeah, Grave Sites is officially in the books. Join us next week for what will no doubt be me being incredibly annoying. We'll see you then, guys.
Bye, everybody.